Hi, my Capricorn friends. Welcome to the angel intuitive. um, the reason I'm doing a reading today is because we have been through quite a bit, all of us humans, in the last month, maybe even the whole beginning of this year. And specifically the last few weeks, a month, depending on how sensitive you are, with this eclipse. It was some really low, hard to deal with energy. And the angels wanted me to do this reading now, today. First of all, because I had the day off. As most of you know who follow my channel, I work at a hospital. And so I'm around those energies anyway. And when you start stirring stuff up in the heavens, cosmos to be specific, it can get pretty hectic, pretty scattered, low energy happening. I had used the word dark energies, but they're not dark energies. They're just scattered and low energies, like argumentative and accusations and throwing insults and being in people's faces and that kind of thing. A lot of us who are empaths, which is, I would say, I would be willing to bet 80% of you, maybe 90%, who watch my channel, being that it is an intuitive angel channel, are empaths, as I am. So we feel stuff deep. And when you feel stuff deep, you get injured faster, your energy goes away faster. And so with the angels, they have 3 different reasons they wanted me to do a reading today. First of all, it's post. The number one reason is because it's post the eclipse and all the energies. The reason also is that we wanted you to have a space that you could come to after you've been most likely injured by these energies, where you have someone who is your friend, someone who is here to tell you you are loved, Capricorn, and someone to throw healing energy right back to you. Healing, loving energy, not low, crazy, scattered energy at you. And there's a lot of people that, they got, some people that are my clients and the energies that I feel, they've been getting broke down for the last 7 months. Some people for sure, 100% sure, the last few months. And everybody the last month. If you're someone in the last month who did not feel this, bless you. You are blessed. Trust me, you're blessed. But everybody else, it doesn't matter if you went to the grocery store. It doesn't matter if you go to school. It doesn't matter if this is a singles spot. It's a single station. It's a singles channel for those single and dating. Of course, married people can look on to, and of course we will by all means do readings if you're having problems with your marriage. But the single people have had it thrown at them. You might have met somebody, I had a client who met somebody and thought they were a really great person and were treated completely like they didn't even matter. It was awful. So anyway, the point is that's those 2 reasons. Also, another reason the angels wanted us to do a reading today was because we're still having the little dust settling from that eclipse. It's a very big eclipse. I'm not an astrologer, astronomer, any of that. I don't do numerology, but I dabble. So I regurgitate pretty much. I am an angel communicator. That's what I do. And that is my life. And I interpret angels, what they say, and the path for people, and I'm good at it. I'm not good at the other stuff, but I do know about the eclipse, and I know that everybody got just, excuse my arm, broke down from it. Sorry that my arm is totally in your face. I do have a drink of water, and it's cold, cold water. So you know how that can make you cough? Oh my goodness. Okay, so with that, they have one more thing to say, but I'm going to do the throwing the energy at you. So, my Capricorn friends, the angels, God, universe, source, Jesus, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, the Light Posse, we're all sending you energy, loving and healing energy. Whatever you believe, we are sending you loving and healing energy, and so it is. If you need a reminder that someone loves you, come back to the channel. Just keep watching it till you feel better. If you need a reminder that there are loving energy out there, keep coming back to this channel. That is one of the reasons we do this channel. I am not just an angel intuitive. I'm actually an angel channeler. I also channel, if you're new to my channel, I channel what's called, I call the Light Posse, which is the Council of 12, the Table of 12, however you want to say it, and you can Google what that is. I channel them also. So, one of the other reasons they really wanted us to come together today, not just to feel each other's loving energy. Everybody calm. Take a deep breath. Good. So one of the other reasons we came together is because you're going to notice. I know you've already noticed that everything's already shuffled and there are cards up. So, hold on one second. I'm going to let you see these cards a little bit better. Can you see them? Maybe I didn't do a good enough job. There you go. And you can see the rest. There you go. So, they want you to know, the angels want you to know, is this period is ending. There is going to be another eclipse. It's going to be a solar eclipse, which, you know, solar eclipse is a sun eclipse. But the energies are not going to be that scattered. But it's still going to be an eclipse, which brings energy. So you're going to feel energy. But what you're going to notice, especially mid-August, is that there's going to be a change. You're going to probably in your life say, I noticed the beginning of that year, and then I noticed the difference at the end of that year. So what the angels are here to tell you, in love, because this is a love channel, they want you to be on the right path. Period. They want you to be on the right path so that you can have a love connection. A path where you both intersect. And they want it to be the highest love. Because in order to raise the vibration of the world, which is why a lot of us are looking for love. We're not looking for a love to complete us, which is what someone said. If you want to hear me talk about that, you can watch the let's see, what would it be? I think it was the Sagittarius. I'm pretty sure it was a Sagittarius reading, where someone made a comment to a young viewer at a seminar that I was watching, a webinar that I was watching, about this person that they're looking for, this soulmate or twin flame, as they said something about that person cannot complete you. And the young girl said, she was in her early 20s, I think. She said, I never thought they were going to complete me. I am simply looking for someone, the highest love, to share love with. And that's what the angels know that. Just because you get married, or maybe you've been married in the past or whatever, you are not looking for that person to complete you. You're complete and whole. You have your soul is complete. Your love is complete. You're just looking for someone to share that love with. You want them to share their love with you. You want to share it with them. You want to share your experiences. And I think that what I have found, as someone who's been doing this not a super long time, but a fairly long time, and there is a little bit of a difference in how we read, where we go to get our information. I'm not saying anything derogatory about anybody. Trust me, this is the Angel Communicative channel. But what I am saying is sometimes people who've been doing this a long time and are tarot readers, they forget that the young people who've been coming in, and the young people especially who've been coming in since 2012, they have been sent back down to earth. Everybody's had many, many lifetimes of reincarnation. That's not up for debate. Almost everyone knows it. Everyone believes it. A lot of times you can go back in and be regressed and feel another lifetime. And you can actually do it yourself. If you do it a few times, you can usually be good enough to bring yourself back, especially if you're a mystic, especially if you go into meditation, because that's what it requires. You go deep into meditation and then you bring yourself back. I think it's safer to do it with somebody else in the room. It's safer if you record it, but it's not a big deal. You're usually there cognitively. It's hard to do it and talk at the same time. I've done that. It's really difficult, but I can do it. But anyway, these people young people are being brought back into life at this time, specifically this golden age since 2012, to bring enlightenment to everybody. Those people are not very old. They were brought in from 2012 and later. So 2012, 2013, 2014. It's only 2018. They're very young. But they're brought in, and I won't keep going into this. I just want you to know they're brought in, and this is a love channel, so I might be more sensitive to people being more critical of that. Nobody, and it's understood at this channel, if you don't understand that, and you're here looking for someone to complete you, I'm here to tell you you're wrong. They're not going to complete you. They're going to make you feel a hella lot of love. Because between you and me and the angels, we are going to make sure you got this. We're not going to let you struggle, not even for a minute, about this. That's what I'm here for. I'm channeling the angels so the angels can tell you what path you need to be on. Can I do that with a general reading? No, I cannot. Not specifically because it's a general reading. I need you to get a personal reading, and that's what they want me to tell you. You need a personal reading to get you on the right path. This general reading is beautiful and wonderful and get you kind of, sort of there. But you're going to need either one of two things. A reading from the angels, because I channel angels here and I channel angels when I do your reading. Or you need to go into meditation and you need to talk to the angels. Ask them to show you signs if you're on the right path. Can you do that? Yes, for sure. Is everyone able to do it? No, they're not. And that's what we're here for. We don't want you sitting and having everybody around you get love and say, what is going on? What can't I do this? I know how to meditate. I'm asking. I'm looking for... No, because what that does is that scatters your energy. It lowers your vibration. And in order to ascend, we want everyone to ascend. We want the world to ascend to this loving, giving, joyful place. That is our mission. It is our mission. That is the mission of this channel. Understanding, love, not criticism. And we want you to understand too, when we talk about things, we are not saying that everybody on here does any one thing. We are not ever telling you you are wrong. What we are telling you is there is a path. There is a wrong path. Don't even go down that path for love. There is a good path. You can go down that path, but the love, And then there is the right path, and it's not a judgment path, and it's not a religious path for certain. This is a mystic channel. But there is a path that you can go down that is certainly going to get you that higher love. So you are up here with your love. You have your cups full. And business can be going on down here. And you are able to give love because you have it. And romantic love. This is romantic love that we are talking about. And yes, you can go in and you can manifest it, and you can go in and ask the angels to show it to you and get on that right path, and there they are, and boom, done. Yep. You can do that. But I'm here to tell you, as someone who actually channels angels, that I needed to learn how to channel angels. Not learn. I had the gift. You just have to be open to it, and then it starts coming, and then it comes a little more and a little more and a little more. But until that point, you need someone else to be your angel intuitive, and that's what I did. And I'm still single, but I've been through a lot of crap being single with people that I thought were this significant person or that significant person. Now what I do, because of what I do, I'm very quick to jump into meditation and start having humongous conversation for hours with the angels. And it helps. It really, really does help. Because I am looking for the highest love possible, which is my twin flame or my soulmate. Nothing else can do at this point for me. And you might be like that. You might say, well, you know what? I've never been in love. I don't know. I don't really care. Just bring me a love. Don't settle. Get yourself a reading from the angels, because I will tell you the path you need to be on so you have the highest love. Don't settle for that. If you've never been in love, maybe you've been waiting this whole time for that one love. They are there. I'm telling you, this age is a golden age. That's what we're there for. And we are to lift everybody up. Nobody needs to be down here. The whole world needs to be up here in love. Their cup runneth over, so to speak. Can that happen? If I didn't believe that couldn't happen, I wouldn't be here with you. I believe it will happen. I do. Am I naive? Nope, I am not. I've been around the world a few times and around the block a few times, so to speak. And I have been, I'm in my early 50s, and I can tell you, it's not an easy thing. It's a very difficult thing. This does make it easier. So let's get into this reading really quick. So for you, this is a little bit longer reading because we went into so much stuff. But Capricorn, these are general energies. These were up for every single zodiac sign. These have been out. The angels are saying for the general reading, the world can be yours. Love, the Knight of Cups is here, which is love. In the tarot, the cups is love. you can have this. Well, you said, that's great. I'm happy. How do I get that? You have to be on the right path, just what we were talking about, in order to manifest. You have to be ascended enough, the love, you have to be ascended enough to get on the right path. Then you can have this. Now, again, we already went in how to do that, so we're not going over that again. So that is pretty good. These are general, and they've been for every sign, and I think if I'm going to pick 2 cards, even if I went through the whole deck and could pick them, I could not have picked these. And that's the point with the angels. You know, when I ask the angels for things, I say, or something better, and so it is. Because sometimes my brain asks for one thing and something way better is going to come through. But I have forgotten to ask for that. Clear yourself when you're going to go into meditation and ask them for something. Just include that saying, or something better, after you've asked for what you want, or something better, and so it is. I've asked you for something, I'm letting go of the outcome, and so it is, or something better. That's how you do it. Now, your specific, for you, Capricorn, your reading is very interesting. I'm curious to get into this because, sorry about that. I've been sitting here a while, so I just gonna move around a bit. You have these cards. They don't come out. I don't choose this card, and that's how I set them out. And then I take my whole reading. Nope, the angels run this show. And I just go, I follow what they tell me to do. And I know if you watched some of them from August, there's some of them who are hilarious. I can say one thing and they can contradict me. I am the one contradicting them, though. They are the correct one. I am the one trying to figure something out, and they're reminding me, no, this is how it should be. So, a few things happened, and anyway. So, they're showing me the swords first. Okay, I know, don't groan, Capricorn. I can hear you. I can hear your energy. Let's all take a deep breath, Capricorn. Everybody relax. Get back in our quiet space. I tend to get loud because I'm used to being in a very loud space. A lot of the times when I'm at the hospital, it's very loud, and you're trying to talk over TVs and roommates and people running in and out of rooms and stuff going by in the hall, and it's hot, you know. So let's just relax here. We have time. So this is the 8 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. One thing that I did notice is it came out like this, the 8 and the 7. The swords generally mean that, well, they mean different things. Actually, with the swords, the cards, actually each one does mean similar because you have swords. Swords are going to be prickly. They're swords. They can hurt you. Generally, when you see swords, though, it's a past because it's something that already happened to you with the swords. Archangel Michael is like a warrior. He's like the king of swords, and he is the warrior. So a warrior is someone who has a sword to protect themselves, and they're very good at it. But they are also very smart, and they make sure they don't need 800 swords. They just need the one. So all these other swords, I think, and nobody really knows what this tarot deck was supposed to mean, sort of mean. You have the famous people who made some of the first decks, of course. But that's been around a long time. But what I think their meaning is, and what the angels are kind of telling me, is that they were using these as a message to say that, like, let's go, for instance, the 8 of Swords. She has all these swords, and they are around her. And they are space far enough that she can walk away. She has these ribbons or ropes or whatever tied around her, but those are also, see how loose they are? The birds are just flopping around with them. She has a complete ability to walk away from this situation. That's what this card means. Capricorn, if you're going through some stuff, let's say you broke up with somebody and you're going back and forth, you have the ability to walk away from that person. Try and be nice about it. Walk away from the person. If you need to walk away so you can get over them, that was somebody, because I just had to clear my throat. If you need to do that, do it. That's what you need to do, they're saying. You had, again, you're going to have this before the eclipse energy and after the eclipse energy. And after the eclipse energy is going to be more gently, and we want you going down the right path, because this is a very important year. We need people on board, and we need them on the path to their love so we can ascend the world. So that's what they want you to do. The Seven of Swords, when you're going down, it always means things are getting better in these kind of sword cards. Of course, if we want something bigger to happen, we want them to go up. This Seven of Swords is saying, he laid down his swords. The bird's kind of trying to help him pick up. He's confused. Do I pick up my swords? The angels are saying, do I pick up these? I don't know. You really can't see. It's hard to see. I don't even know if getting closer is going to hard to see. This is a hard to see in this deck. This is a Crystal Visions Tarot. But the birds have the swords. There's a sword here. This is going to pick up the sword. This person is saying, I don't think I want to pick up these swords. I'm very confused. I'm just done with this battle. Okay? And so what they're telling you is be done with this battle. These are the past. Be done. This energy, please put it in your past, Capricorn. Do what you need to do to put it in the past. Again, this is for singles and people who are dating. So this is someone who would be, if you're single, you might be looking at someone and they're not returning the love. Let them go to your past. They're not for you. We are looking for the highest love. If there's someone that you've dated and you're back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, you need to let them go, because you're not really single unless you let them go. We can't have someone wonderful, great come in. Can they still come in? Yeah, sometimes. But let them go anyway, because they're not serving you. They're keeping your energy low down here. Doesn't mean they're of low energy. No, not at all. We're not saying that. For you, they are keeping your energy low because they're making you feel awful. You need to feel good. You need to feel joy. That is, love and joy are the highest energies of infinity, the cosmos, the heavens, the universe, whatever you want to call it, the world. Joy and love are the highest energies. They actually have our hurts, and that's a really big story. You need to go online and look that up, because everything has energy, and then energy, moves. That's very low energy. Pain, heartache, let them go. Are they going to come back at another time and be the love of your life? If you have a ton of work to do to see things, yes. Maybe. Probably not. Because at this point, a lot of people are actually, they've learned their lessons. This person needs to move on too. They need to move on so that they get their love too. Do you want them to have their love? Maybe they've mean to you and you don't want them to. That's a human trait. That's fine. We're human. But let them go. Let them find their love. You find your love. Ignore this. Goodbye. Even if I loved you in the past, I have to let you go. And then really look forward. This is about looking forward to that right path. Get a reading if you need it. We'll put you on that path. You can hear someone else tell you, do this, 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 and this is how you're going to get on the right path to find the right person. That does help, believe it or not. It's crazy how that's a small an hour reading can help you keep going back to someone being positive for you. And the next one, you have two major arcanas. And for angels, they don't really care if it's a major arcana. It's just as important as this. where messages are concerned, but they are for those people who are following along. You have the Emperor, which can also be the Empress. Younger energy, of course. We don't have the King and the Queen, but they're well equipped to get what they want. They are the type of person that was born into knowing what their responsibilities are going to be. Let me put this up just a little. They're born into knowing what their responsibilities are. They have been shown how to be, fair. So what they're saying is, Capricorn, you're a very fair person. You're a very smart person. You work very, very hard. You're probably a good manager. As long as you're kind. If you're not kind, change it. If you are kind, make sure that you use someone else's measure to measure if you're kind. Please don't leave a comment that you're a very kind, loving person, because this is a general reading. But Capricorns tend to be, they're loving and stuff, but they tend to be very work comes first. I need to get this done. I need to get this done. So they can seem cold to some people. So just remember that, because in love, you don't want people to think that you're cold. You don't want people to think that you care about, the bottom dollar and that's it. Again, I get that this is just a general reading. Do you get that? So please remember that. And you have like a little crystal ball here too. It's bringing it in. And then on top of that, you have the Chariot. The Chariot, and again, male, female, male, female, female, male and female. Put it wherever you need it. This is a Chariot coming in for the angels. The angels are saying to you, this is about moving forward swiftly. The Chariots are fast. This was a sporting event for the fastest person. They were like racehorses or cars. More like cars. These are the racehorses, that's why I'm saying it. But they're pulling you. And these were but swiftly. So this energy is gonna move quickly from this to this if you let it. Let this be done. Let the eclipse blow this away when all the dust settles in a little bit. And soon, this is only a few more days. Let that settle. Get yourself in a manifesting sense. Okay? So that's all I'm going to say about this, because this was a short reading. The angels want you on the right path. Remember, you're able to do it yourself if you can. Please don't sit there if you can't. If you don't even know how to go about this, get a reading. We'll help you. We'll set you on that path. No matter what we have to do, we're going to make sure when we hang up, I only do phone readings, because I need the energy from you and the feedback. But don't sit there in your home or your car or your whatever, because you don't even know how to start this process, and you've been unsuccessful. Don't do that, because that's going to keep you in a low energy. And you're going to be tired all the time, so you can't go out to meet someone. Get yourself a reading, even if it's a short reading. I prefer longer readings because it takes time to kind of chip at stuff. But get yourself a reading. That will really help. And then you're not frustrated. Then you have somewhere to go. Especially because I'm seeing this past that is hurtful. It's scary. You feel like you're tied up, and there's a gate around you. Literally somebody was in jail. They were tied up. They were stuck in jail, and now they're coming out, and they just want love. And they weren't feeling it if somehow you got released during that month or so. Bless you. Really, I'm sending you love energy. This is your past, so thank God. But look at this, or thank whoever. You have the ability to have love. That's what they're saying. Capricorn, I love you. I love you, my friend. And I hope to talk to you soon. And I for sure will be doing another video. I'm not sure when that's going to be. Maybe a few weeks or so before I do it. Maybe will be the end of August. But I am sending you loving energy, my friend. Healing, loving energy. Come back and re-see this as many times as you want. Look at it. Put a thumbs up if you want to find it quicker. That does help. Subscribe. And then put your thumbs up. That does help you to have it come to you quicker. It will go in your inbox, in your YouTube inbox. Love you, Capricorns. Have a great, great, great evening.